are doing a 1-hour facelift. They see the doctor on Friday. They're back to work on Monday. 19 Action News anchor Allison Alexander in Lakewood now with the details.
Hey guys, we're here at the Western Reserve Center for Oral, Facial, and Cosmetic Surgery, and they are just now getting ready to mark the patient's face for the weekend lift. What's involved? Let's take a look. Maybe you want to turn back the clock, but you're not ready for that full Joan Rivers treatment. A new 1-hour facelift is making women all over Cleveland look younger and sexier.
I was kind of unhappy with where my face was going.
Cindy wanted to soften the blow, nothing drastic, so she headed to the Western Reserve Center for the new weekend lift. Doctors make small cuts under the ears to do a mini lift. Then they do a little lipo sculpture under the chin, plus Restylane filler in those laugh lines around your mouth.
It redrapes and rejuvenates probably 7 to 10 years, and so you really get a nice start, a kickback in the clock. Our goal here is we don't want people to know that you've had surgery. We just want you to look better.
The recovery time, incredibly fast. Have it done on Friday, you're back to work on Monday.
The big thing, too, is cost. A weekend lift is about half, maybe less than half the cost of a full facelift.
I love it. I love it. It's not that dramatic. It's not that different. It's just softer lines, and that's exactly what I wanted.
Mara wants something natural looking. She's the patient you're about to see having the weekend lift.
So I'm going to look better, but nobody's going to notice a big change. It's going to be nice, I think. I'm excited.
We'll be back in just a few minutes with the start of the surgery. I'm Allison Alexander, 19 Action News.
1-hour facelift available here in Cleveland, and it'll leave you looking younger, feeling sexier in no time. Let's check back in with 19 Action News anchor Allison Alexander, who is standing by with a demonstration.
We're here in the operating room with Mara. Surgery is just getting ready to start, and right now she is in what we call twilight sleep. Doctor, explain what that is.
What it is a little bit of twilight anesthesia, which gives you a feeling of being very comfortable, sleepy, but you're still breathing on your own. And this way the procedure goes quite quickly for her, and it doesn't hurt at all.
Right, because I think that's a lot of people's fears. They think, oh, I'm going to have to be completely under, but that's not an issue.
Not an issue at all.
Okay, explain to us exactly what you're doing.
What I've done is I've marked her preoperatively, and at this point what we're going to do is make little incisions to try to redrape the sagging skin that she's accumulated over the years. And so at this point what we're going to do is make tiny little incisions so that we can start that portion of our procedure.
Okay, and she can't feel anything that's going on right now?
She's nice and numb and doesn't feel any of that.
And what's next? How long does it take you here to make those marks?
It takes about 15 minutes.
Okay, I see.
Just little nick incisions.
Right now, it looks like everything's going well. We'll be back in just a few minutes to check on Mara again. Reporting from the operating room, Allison Alexander, 19 Action News.
And some can do that in half the time for half the cost. A procedure right here in Cleveland helping women and men turn back the clock without getting the, well, that Joan Rivers treatment. You know, you're stretched to the max. We want to warn you, though, this one is not for the squeamish. 19 Action News anchor Allison Alexander back again with a 1-hour facelift.
We are taking a rare look inside the operating room as Mara is getting a weekend lift. It's sort of like a facelift, except you can get it done on a Friday and be back to work early the next week. Now, the left side of her face is complete. Doctor, what are you doing right now?
At this point, what we're doing is we're closing up the extra skin that we took away with fast-absorbing sutures, which means the sutures fall out on their own, so she does not have to come back and have them removed later. Previously, what we did was we redraped the undersurface of the skin, removed any extra skin that was not needed, and now we're just closing it up for her so that she has a real nice result.
Okay, and you say that she will not have to come back and get those stitches removed, but she will be coming back, and you'll be checking on the healing process.
Absolutely. She'll be back to see us next week to make sure things are going okay for her, but she will not require suture removal at all.
How long will it take for those wounds to heal up?
Oh, within a week. The sutures will fall out on their own, and then the wound will start to heal. And within about 7 to 10 days, she'll be able to put makeup over it and cover it up and go out and do everything she ever wanted to do.
Wow. What's next? What are you working on next?
After this, what we're going to make our move to is the neck area, and we're going to sculpt the neck with liposculpture to kind of help re-drape the sagging skin underneath the neck.
Okay, we will check back with Motto in just a few minutes. For now, Allison Alexander, 19 Action News.
The 1-hour facelift. See the doctor on Friday, be back to work on Monday with a new face. And it's not just for women. We want to warn you, however, some of the pictures are indeed graphic. Here's 19 Action News anchor Allison Alexander now at 5.
Yeah, we're bringing you a rare look inside the operating room as Motto here is getting a weekend lift. First at 4, we brought you the first part of the weekend lift, and now she is getting the second part, which is she's getting sort of the fat sucked out here of her neck to make that neck look more youthful, I should say. Doctor, explain to us briefly the first step and then what you're doing now.
The first step, which we just finished, was the redraping of the excess skin on the upper and middle portion of her face. At this point, what we're doing is we've moved down to the neckline, and we're trying to sculpt the neckline for Motto to give her that nice, rejuvenated neck. And at this point, what we're doing is just sculpting out any of the extra fat tissue that she has in the neck.
Now, I've noticed she is not bleeding very much. Is that partly because of the anesthetic that you gave her?
That's correct. We use a special tumescent anesthetic that allows the small blood vessels to constrict or shrink down so that there's almost a bloodless field for us.
How long does this part of the procedure take?
This takes approximately 20 minutes.
And the incision there is very small.
We use very small cannulas and very tiny instruments to help rejuvenate the lower portion of the neck, and thus allows her to have a quick and easy recovery.
Okay, what's next?
The next portion of it would be to go back to the other side and finish the redraping of the neck, and then finally take care of the laugh lines with Restylane, which is a sugar-based filler that we like to use. It lasts approximately 6 to 9 months, and it really helps plump those laugh lines into a nice, more rejuvenated fashion.
Okay. We will check back with Motto in just a few minutes. For now, Allison Alexander, 19 Action News.
Back, imagine looking 10 years younger in about an hour. That's it. You don't have to dream about it. A new facelift available in Cleveland that erases years of aging in half the time and for half the money. We warn you, though, the pictures can be graphic here. 19 Action News anchor Allison Alexander standing by with a look at how it works.
We're here at the Western Reserve Center for Oral, Facial, and Cosmetic Surgery with doctors Diamantis, Frazee, and Goldschmidt, and they are performing what's called the weekend lift. It's sort of like a facelift, but not nearly as big of a deal, if you know what I mean. It's a 3-step process, and right now they are in the 3rd step of the procedure, which doctors are injecting Restylane right here along the mouth. And doctor, explain to me this process.
Sure. Restylane is a sugar filler that enhances any of the wrinkles that are caused by aging. Usually as we get a little older, we lose the collagen in our skin and result into wrinkles, especially around the laugh lines and around the mouth. And what Restylane does is it fills that volume so that it diminishes any of the wrinkles. Restylane is a very safe product that lasts probably around 6 to 9 months, and we've had really very nice success with it.
Are there any pre-skin treatments before surgery?
Absolutely. I think that skin care is one of the most important aspects of rejuvenation. And what we like to do is really schedule an extensive consult and talk to the patient about the skin changes that have occurred throughout the years. We like to use a doctor-prescribed skincare program called the Obagi Skincare. And it's an 8-step process that really helps diminish all the aging process that we get, especially with the sun damage that we see in the summer months.
Okay, coming up, the big reveal. We'll let you know how much this costs and who can get it. Allison Alexander, 19 Action News. Hey guys, we're in the recovery room of the Western Reserve Orofacial and Cosmetic Surgery Center, and we just finished surgery here on Motto. She had the weekend lift done. How you feeling?
I feel great.
Little weak though?
A little bit weak.
Okay, Dr. Frazie's here, and who is the ideal candidate for this procedure?
The ideal candidate are patients with mild to moderate age-related changes, and this will help rejuvenate them.
Okay, Marto is just a little bit swollen right now, but in a few days she should look perfect, and you'll really be able to see the results. This procedure is about $5,000, which is roughly half the cost of a regular facelift. And the number, if you are interested, is 216-227-3223. That is 216-227-FACE. Reporting from Lakewood, Allison Alexander, 19 Action.